Well, I never thought I'd be saying this because I was sure he was going to sign with the New York Islanders, but ladies and gentlemen, Nazem Kadri is a Calgary Flame. On August 18, 2022, it was announced that Nazem Kadri signed a deal with the Calgary Flames for 7 years worth $7 million per season. To clear up the cap space to sign Kadri, the Flames then trade Sean Monahan to the Montreal Canadiens. But as I'm recording this early, we still don't know what the return is for Monahan, but it sounds like a 2025 first round is going with Monahan to Montreal. With the Flames acquiring Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Weegar, and Nazem Kadri, it looks like the Flames are trying to cup or bust. So let's head over to NHL 22 and see if they can win a cup. So here we are in NHL 22, and as always, we're choosing an innocent bystander team to do the simulation with. Today, we're choosing the Buffalo Sabres. Let's head over to Calgary and check out what their lineup situation looks like. And the Flames lineup looks a little nasty, as the top line looks like Huberdeau, Lindholm, and Tyler Toffoli. Second line is Mangiapane, Kadri, and Dylan Dubé.
Oh, hell no!
Third line is Milan Lucic, Blake Coleman, and Michael Backlund. And the fourth line is a little rough with Walker Duehr, Kevin Rooney, and Trevor Lewis. But on defense, we have Mackenzie Weegar and Chris Tanev as the first pair, Noah Hannafin and Rasmus Andersson on the second pair, and Oliver Shillington and Nikita Zadorov as the third pair. And then the Flames just casually have Vezina-nominated goalie Jacob Markstrom as their starter and Dan Vladar as the backup. Like all of these simulations, we will be simulating month to month, and we'll check in on the team and how they're doing in the standings and their leading scorer. But before we get into the video, the question of the day is, what is the best free agent your team has ever signed? Let me know down below in the comments. Let's get into the simulation. So after the month of October, the Calgary Flames are currently sitting 4th in the Pacific Division with 10 points. They currently have a record of 5-3-0. After 8 games in the regular season, Nazem Kadri off to a slow start with only 4 points, as Jonathan Huberdeau leads the Calgary Flames with 9 points in 8 games. But the best player in the NHL is you if you were to hit that subscribe button down below for all the awesome hockey content, as we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the start of the NHL season. In net, Jacob Markstrom has been solid for the Flames as he has a 5-2-0 record with a shutout and a .931 save percentage. Let's go on to November. After the month of November, the Flames decided to heat up. You see what I did there? They're currently sitting in first place in the Pacific Division with 31 points. They currently have a record of 14-5-3. Nazem Kadri also started to pick things up as he now has 20 points in 22 games with 8 goals, as Jonathan Huberdeau is only 4 points ahead of him for lead on the Flames. Jacob Markstrom continues to dominate as he has a 12-3-3 record with 2 shutouts and a .926 save percentage. Let's move over to December. During the month of December, the Flames decided to make a trade to add some depth to their blue line. Calgary trades a 2nd-round pick, goalie prospect Dustin Wolf, and a 5th-round pick to the San Jose Sharks. In return, they get a 3rd-round pick, Mark-Edouard Vlasic, and a 5th. As Calgary remains tied for the first place in the Pacific Division with 45 points. They currently have a record of 21-13-3. Nazem Kadri currently has 31 points in 37 games with 13 goals, as Jonathan Huberdeau leads the team in points with 34 and 37. Jacob Markstrom continues to be red hot as he has a record of 18-9-3 with 2 shutouts and a .926. After the month of December, the Flames are only 3 points behind the Vancouver Canucks for first in Pacific, but they have 2 games in hand. The Flames currently have 57 points with a record of 27-20-3. Nazem Kadri sitting at 44 points in 50 games with 22 goals, and he's only 1 point behind Huberdeau, who has 45 points in 50 games. Jacob Markstrom once again stays solid in between the pipes with a record of 24-14-3 with 2 shutouts and a .923. Off to February we go. Love is in the air in February, but not for me, as I forgot there's only 3 games in the month of February in the NHL. So let's just go to the end of the trade deadline. After the trade deadline, the Calgary Flames only make 1 deal involving minor league players, so their lineup remains the same. As they are still 3 points behind Vancouver for first in the Pacific Division, they currently have 74 points with a record of 35-25-4. Nazem Kadri remains 2nd on the team in scoring with 51 points in 64 games, as Huberdeau is a point per game. And Jacob Markstrom continues his run with a record of 31-18-4 with 3 shutouts and a .922 save percentage. With only 20 games remaining in the regular season, let's see if the Flames can remain in a playoff spot. And boy, did they ever remain in a playoff spot, as the Flames finished first place in the Pacific Division with 98 points. They finished with a record of 47, 31, and 4. Nazem Kadri finished second in scoring on the Flames with 32 goals and 32 assists, which is good for 64 points in 82 games. Jonathan Huberdeau led the Calgary Flames in points with 82 in 82 games. Jacob Markstrom had a fantastic regular season, finishing with 40 wins, 23 losses, and 4 overtime losses, with 4 shutouts and a .921 save percentage. It's now time to see if Nazem Kadri can win back-to-back Stanley Cups, because it's playoff time. In the first round, the Calgary Flames are taking on the St. Louis Blues. The Blues were no match for the Flames as Calgary beat them in 5 games, so Calgary is now playing the Canucks in the second round. Oh no. Oh no. However, it was a short run for Calgary as they were bounced out yet again in the second round by the Canucks in 6 games. Sorry, should I say the Stanley Cup champion Vancouver Canucks, as they go on to beat the Dallas Stars in 6 games in the conference finals and then come back from being down 3-1 in the Stanley Cup final to beat the New Jersey Devils. That is going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed that simulation, hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to leave your answer to the question of the day down below in the comments. If you enjoy hockey content, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, as we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the NHL season starts. My name is Zoo. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Oh, that was quick.